Howdy everyone, this is Mappa, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 126. We are over here at spawn enjoying all of the views as the sun sets there because at the end of last episode we were in hunt of some leather, and lucky for us, I believe it was Vitigarvia who built a cow farm over here at spawn. Don't quote me on that, however. In this building here, whomever built it, I believe it was Vitigarvia. I could be wrong though. We have a cow farm and a pig farm, and in last episode we came over here, we collected up enough leather to do what we wanted to do, and I've got that all sorted out now. However, I came back over here to film and all the cows are now gone, and down here we have leather and a ton of raw beef, so I'm gonna leave that there for whomever did the cows like that, and same goes for the pigs. Not sure what's going on with that, but we will leave that for whomever did that. Luckily we beat that though, and we got enough leather just in the nick of time. Okay, so we're back at the base now, and we have plenty of leather. That's what, 53? And we got some books down here as well, so we only need 3 books per bookshelf, and I believe we need 15 of those bookshelves to get an enchantment table that's going to allow us to get level 30 enchantments. So we have plenty there, and then we've of course got the extra leather for the book that it's going to take to make the enchantment table. And I went mining and got some diamonds, so we don't have to worry about that either. The only thing potentially, yeah, we're going to need some more obsidian, so almost there. We almost have enough stuff. Up here, however, as you may have seen in the intro clip, we have a couple of rooms all lined up here, and we've got them sort of jotted out. I have some ideas for what's going to go where, but we don't actually have anything in them yet. So I'm thinking the enchantment room is going to be right here, and then that allows us to get into this back corner here, which is probably going to be a staircase up to something else. And then we have another room here we can access from here and from here, and then the same thing on the other side. It's a completely mirror image, so we're not gonna have another enchantment room down there. We're gonna have something else, and then we'll have some different things here, but that will still be another staircase going upward, I think, and then this is just gonna be a hallway going back to something new. So now it's time to actually figure out what's all gonna go where. So we're gonna start with the enchantment room, I think. Let's get everything in place and then try to decide what's all gonna go over here. I'm thinking we'll probably have all those extra blocks like the loom and the stone cutter and all that new stuff that was introduced, and then that should be able to fill up most of the upstairs here. And as I started to make some books, I realized I of course needed the sugar cane, and we built that farm in last episode, and everything is going absolutely incredibly. We have so many resources here, and if y'all are looking for a tutorial on that design, although we built it in the episode, we have an actual tutorial that was released a little bit after that episode. Go ahead and check that out for full build instructions. And up here you'll notice that a couple of rooms have already been started. This one's about halfway done. I know I want the smokers and the blast furnaces in there, but I'm not quite sure how we actually want to decorate the room yet. So for now, it's just a big gray box with those things to mark off in there, and kind of the same thing over here. We just haven't built anything around it yet, so this is going to end up being a mirror image in size to that one, but we're going to have the loom for the banners, the cartography table for the maps, and then the stone cutter and the repair and disenchanting. The grindstone, is that what it's called? All in here, so we'll figure something out with those. Probably won't even be the final locations of them, but around the back here, this room I'm really happy with. This is the enchantment room, and we have pretty much everything I think we would need in here. The enchantment table, crafting table, and then a couple of anvils right here, and we have all 15 of the bookshelves here, so we get the level 30 enchants, which is pretty fantastic. We actually don't have any lapis in here, but considering we have an automatic sorting system right here, I don't think that's too big of an issue. We of course need to do some things with the outside of all of these rooms though, so I guess you could say this isn't totally done yet, but for now, it's just kind of like a storefront sort of appeal where you have the glass panes and you have something on display behind it. And I think if we keep doing that for the whole upstairs, we'll get that kind of mini mall appeal, which I'm really fond of for this boardwalk area. And one other thing to note is this ominous banner right here. We've got that on display in the front, and I'd like to do some more with that stuff, seeing as how we do have the village right there. I would like to sort of center this base around the raids and sort of the pillagers in general. So I'm thinking maybe at some point we could trap a couple around here and set them on display, but that might mean we're going to have a constant raid over there. That would be very no bueno, but for now it's just going to be the banners and potentially some other designs, or just following the color scheme of those at least. And speaking of raids, how about that for timing? I actually thought those were cows when I saw all the dark colors. These are all crossbow guys. This is going to be super easy to take down. I actually got to be careful though, I guess, because we're in the water, so that would be pretty no bueno. Oh, well, this is something. Keep shooting the other guy. No, stop. That's okay. No, we need to heal. Let's get one to just shoot the other. Yes? Okay, now do that a bunch. Can I do this? No! That was wrong! Oh, now we're gonna get too close. I got a banner. We totally could have just let him keep shooting. Oh no, why do we have to do that? Well. Oh, and there's like, it's at least 20 minutes. We might be in a bit of a predicament here. It appears I have lucked out. I was able to get just close enough so that I can steal a bucket from my base. And I ran out into the wild. I have found one cow and I have no idea how to get back. Let's go ahead and drink that up. Did you just teleport? Oh, there's 2 cows. Now I want to bring them back in. 3 cows? Now where were all these cows when I was looking for leather before? And on a quick side note, I have gone off mining and came back with a ton of XP, so it was time to use that new enchantment room, and I got a Soak Touch pickaxe. I also got a Efficiency 4 pickaxe that I combined with the existing one, so we have this normal pick here, we've got Soak Touch here. I didn't want to combine these just yet because I do not have a fortune pick, and I don't want to be mining up a whole bunch of stuff and not actually be able to utilize any of it. So that's where that's at, and if you look up here, you might have been able to tell, not sure if you can tell from that angle or not, but there are rooms around them. Now there's no decorations on the inside yet, and I'm actually going to wait on that. It's going to be in the same style as the enchantment room, but I don't want to make it feel rushed. I just want to let the inspiration flow and have it come naturally instead of just trying to make it look a certain way. So I am going to wait on this, and as you can tell by the title of the video, we still have another project yet to do today. So it's okay, I think, to move away from this, and we can come back to this pretty soon, especially when we start to work out how the exact structure around this area is going to go. But if we come back around here, here's a staircase. It's going to head down, and I'm thinking we're going to build something right back here. And as I'm sure you can tell from the episode title, it's going to be a tree farm. Now, we use a lot of dark oak. It's not going to be for that. We have a dark oak forest right next to our base. In fact, we actually have like 2 in very close proximity, so I'm not too worried about that. And I also don't necessarily have a design in mind for how to farm dark oak. But the oak, we use a fair bit of oak around here, and we don't really have a good way of collecting that. So I designed a tree farm a while back. We're going to go ahead and build that design down on the other end of where the storage area is. And try to keep structure in mind, we have this other wall up here we don't want to impede on. So when the staircase comes down here, if we leave it at this level, this gives us 1 block on the other side of this redstone to build a wall specifically for this room, and then also 1 block inside of this corner here to do the same. So if we build it on this level, we've got 5 blocks going across here, which is perfect. That's what we've been doing for every other area around here. And then we can go ahead and take this out this way, and then I'm thinking we can probably put the redstone part of the farm right here. So we'll sit here and grow our trees. And then we'll have the big pushing mechanism over here, so it's going to push blocks back in this direction. It's going to create one of those big blocks that we can just run through and chop down. And then that might also, if we push over far enough, allow us access over here. We can head off in this direction. If not, we can just do that from the top of the staircase here, so we can go off over here. And then we will also be able to go off this way because there won't be anything blocking that, and as well for that direction over there. So I was going to start building the farm, but I got a little distracted and did the floor around here and then started building up the walls as well. This is not at all what I had originally planned. This is kind of looking almost like a palace room here, which I'm totally fine with, but I was originally going to have it be like an underground layer type thing where we had the tree farm underneath everything and it was going to be completely encased. Now it looks like we're going to be building a room up, and then I've cut out slats for what I think are going to be windows as well. So totally not what I expected, but I still think it's going to look pretty awesome. I'm feeling really good about how this looks right now. And then we did a little bit of planning work over here as well. I've got the staircase coming down and then another hallway going off in that direction. You're going to be able to look down into this room, so that white glass might be temporary. Same goes for the quartz stairs. I wanted to tie in these white blocks in the floor a little bit better by having these there instead of more of the dark oak, and I'm not totally sure if that looks right or not. I'm not 100% sold on it, but maybe it does look fine. So anyway, we're going to worry about that later. We've got the plans for the farm going already. This is going to be the edge of the redstone right here. We're going to have most of it going on over here, and then we'll have our big old pushing block over there. Y'all have seen the farms before. I will link my tutorial down below nonetheless, but we're just going to go ahead and build this all in one go. So I went running around the nether for a while, trying to find a place where there was a slime farm, only to realize I could just go on YouTube and search Diamond Society slime farm, and sure enough, Nutty Chef has one over here by his house. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is public or not. If it's not, I will be sure to reimburse him for this, but this is absolutely lovely. We're going to need a lot of slimes in order to get some pistons for the tree farm. But here's where we are. And there's BC's house poking up behind there. Absolutely lovely area. And here we have it. This is the tree farm. We're going to sit right over here and we're going to let this clock run. So this just has a couple of torches underneath it and it flips back and forth. It's going to spit bone meal out right here onto a sapling. And then when that grows up, these things are going to all activate and get sucked back and get pushed right along. If it comes down to the end here, this torch is going to send a power through this last block up through here. And then around the back, it's going to power all the pistons and push them out into one big block. I am realizing I actually need one more block here. If we're growing oak trees, we're going to need a block up here to cap the height so we don't get those extra tall ones. And there's not going to be any cleanup left over. So it's pretty simple, really. We just have a double piston extender. It's going to run out, grab the tree, pull it back. And then this single piston here has a long enough delay that it's going to push it out and then continue along the end here. And then once we hit the end, and we can no longer push anymore because the block is full. If that happens based on how much bone meal we have, usually we don't get to that point, but just in case, this back spot right here is going to run an extra redstone line to power off the clock so we don't keep spitting bone meal into the trees, and then that just helps with lag a little bit because this can be a bit of a pain. But anyway, that link, like I said, will be down below. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.